Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Cici. I do content around reselling on Poshmark and eBay, and I've been to the Goodwill Outlet. So I want to share with you what I got and give you some thoughts on why I got the items and what I thought about them. So I actually, on this particular day, I got two batches because I got some coats, and the coat heavy, so they throw off the cost of goods. So I always put those in a different batch. Okay, so the larger of the two batches was 25 pounds, just short of 25 pounds, and it cost me $53.02, and I got 23 items. So I've been picking up more men's clothes just because I do okay with men's clothes on eBay and Poshmark, but really quite a bit on eBay. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren 100% lamb's wool men's sweater in size extra, extra large. And it had a stain on the front, and I dabbed it out with like Dawn soap, and it didn't really come out. So then I put like shout spray on it, and it faded quite a bit. I think tomorrow I'm going to hold it outside in the light and make sure it's gone. And then there is just a little bit of pilling that I'll get at with my sweater shaver. But yeah, I expect, I'll list that probably for at least probably $30 for sure. And I feel like every time I go to the bins, I'm finding a pair of Hoka now. These have kind of a funky, like, it almost looks like someone dropped food on them. So I do need to wash those. But they're women's size 7, and they're the Bondi 8. And they're just peach. They have some wear too, like, you know how the heel where people pull their sock up, like that's, so I won't list those for any more than 25, but people buy used Hokas. I just sold a pair today, so that will be good. And then these are actually sold. I have to pack these up and ship them tomorrow. They're the Birkenstock Mayari. I've sold them before. They have, like, they're rusting, like the rust is kind of staining the leather right there, and like there's a little funkiness there and some more funkiness here, like there's a little thing. So yeah, I've only found Birkenstocks in really super great condition once, but they sell. I have, I think, 1 or 2 black pair for sale that haven't sold. I don't know why the brown ones sell better. And then these are also sold. This was a new brand to me. I would say to be on the lookout for this brand. I priced them a little low because this shoe, the left shoe, had a lot more wear on the sole than the right shoe. But the brand is Mephisto. And the comps were going anywhere from 30 to 80. These are like a metallic pink. They're really otherwise in good condition. I think they were women's size 9, but yeah, I just saw them sitting in the bins, and they looked, I think at first glance, I thought maybe they were Birkenstocks or something. So I grabbed them, but yeah, I definitely learned a new brand there. I think this is kind of a niche brand. I picked this up totally on aesthetic. The brand is Me Too Magic, the African Scene. And it's just kind of a woman's boho purple skirt. It's size 1X. So it's a drawstring waist, and it's actually a really super generous cut. And then it goes down to the hem and has this kind of funky boho black and gold print, and it's got fringe. I just thought that was kind of fun and would be easy to wear for summer. This is, it's inside out. The brand is Amanda Stewart, and it's just like kind of a shabby chic aesthetic, pink crocheted lightweight layering cardigan. So it's totally like you'd wear a shirt under it, but it's size medium. The brand is Amanda Smith. It actually didn't have the size tag, but I just, for measurements, I listed it as a medium. But I expect that might take a little while to sell. Hopefully it will sell before the season is over, because it's obviously a summer or spring piece. Then I got this J. Crew sweater. It's kind of like a caramel brown color. I've got it posted. It doesn't look that great, and it doesn't photograph that well, but in person it's really cute. It has like kind of a poofed shoulder accent there. It's a wool blend. It's woman's size large. And yeah, it's just a cute sweater. Might sit for a while. I don't think I cross-posted that to eBay. I think I just have it on Poshmark. This I actually got posted, and I didn't think much of it. I didn't think it was going to get any attention. But it got 4 likers already. It's a kind of halter bandeau style top by Princess Polly. It's size 4. So it just, like, I don't know how to display this. It's like that. And then it has a halter over the neck. The only problem is the seam is ripped at the inside. So I just disclosed that in the posting. I think it would be fine for someone to wear that way. They just, like, they would have to not stretch it super tight. And I got this J. Crew Factory, size 8. It's a woman's tartan plaid wool blend sort of A-line skirt. It's not quite a mini skirt. It probably hits just right above the knee on most people. So I did cross-post that. It didn't get any, and this is cross-posted too. It hasn't gotten any attention on either platform. I guess maybe come fall. This is American Eagle Outfitters. I have this cross-posted. It's a men's athletic cut, size large. But it's a washable wool blend, just multicolor striped sweater. It's got the AEO logo there at the chest. And it's got, like a little bit of fabric wear, but nothing, it's not bad. I found this Disney sweater, Winnie the Pooh. And it's actually Disney. It's a woman's size large. It's a cardigan that buttons down. And then it's got like these cute little bee buttons. And then each of the sleeves just have this embroidered sort of Winnie the Pooh graphic with a bumblebee. And I think that one got a liker on Poshmark. I just got this bins haul the other day. Not today. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Today's Tuesday going into Thursday. Tory Burch. I got these flats. They're the Riva. And they're in I think the name is like metallic taupe. I can't remember what it was, but there's a few scratches on the medallion. I think they're size 7.5. The sole is okay. There's a little bit of wear. Oh, it's the raffia. It's like taupe raffia metallic or something. But yeah, I've got those cross-posted. They've got a little bit of attention and traction, not a ton. Then these, I spent a lot of time researching these, and I tried them on, and they're so super duper cute. But this is by they make other things, but the company is Duo. And they make extra wide calf boots, and that's exactly what these are. They're so wide. I tried them on, and I think I modeled them for the post just to demonstrate how wide the calf was. In addition to putting a measurement. They've got, they're well loved on, and it looks like there's a gap there, but if you pull, there's like that's not going anywhere. And they're scratching to the toe. I think, they're all broken in for somebody. They're really, really cute. But I'm going to show you the other one. Actually, unfortunately, this is the worst of it. The zipper pull is gone. So, like, when I tried them on, I had to put a scissor tip in there to kind of yank it down. And then when I zipped it back up, it was easier just to pull it. But I think they're cute. And the comps are okay on the Duo brand. That brand was new to me. They were actually in a new shoe rotation that they were rolling out. And this fellow and I collided because I saw those coming out and I thought they were fry. So they roll out 3 shoe bins at a time. And once they lock the wheels, everybody can go. So I was just like ready to go. And I was kind of at the back of the line, but I just made a beeline and went right for those boots. And he was making a beeline for something else, and we kind of ran into each other. And it was all good, but I usually don't do that unless I see something that's really exciting. So anyway, I got them. No one else was really caring about them. Then these are just Joy Lab, which is a Target kind of athletic athleisure. They're size medium. They're a pair of women's sort of nylon running shorts. They've got built-in underwear and just side pockets, and they're size medium. They're only posted on Poshmark, and they just they've gotten one liker. I think I posted them yesterday. This is not posted yet. This is a multimedia scarf. The brand is Alexandria Pierce, and it's 92% wool and 8% silk. So that made it worth a pickup to me. I pick up a lot of scarves, women's scarves or shoulder wraps, and I do okay with them. Sometimes they take a while to sell, but yeah, this one just has a lot of different things going on. Like, it's got the polka dots, an animal print with some monochrome, and then a pop of color. So that was both an aesthetic, because I've sold multimedia scarves a handful of times before, and they do well. And then just the material content made that something that I just kind of wanted to get. And then I got this great Eileen Fisher linen blend skirt. I think it's 55% linen and the balance is rayon. But it's size extra small. So it's got a few watchers on eBay, but I like the contemporary form of it. It's like A-line, and then it's just got one pocket. So I think that just gives it sort of a real contemporary aesthetic, and it's in great shape. It has a side zipper. And then I just picked up this Lauren Conrad hat. This is a winter hat, a beanie hat with a pom-pom, like a faux fur pom-pom, but it's got little pink and copper gold polka dots, and I just thought it was really cute. And then it's nice because right around the part of the hat that would border your like forehead and ears, it's got polar fleece lining. So I looked at comps when I got home. That was absolutely an aesthetic pickup just because it was cute. And I do all right with hats. Don't sleep on hats. Like, if you go to the bins and you see hats, check them out, because I sell a lot of vintage kind of straw hats or church style hats, and even winter hats. I move a lot of hats. The vintage hats can go, for 25, 30, sometimes 20. Winter hats like that, I just post at 15 and take offers. But a lot of people overlook the hats. I think they're totally worth checking out. So this I need to do a repair on. I don't know that I've sold mustard seed before. This is size medium. It feels like it kind of wants to be silk. The material content tag, unfortunately, is gone. But oh no, I just found it. Oh gosh. I was looking for that so hard. Okay, it's 100% polyester. I was looking for that and I couldn't find it. Okay, so this I thought was a tunic. It's size medium, so check it out. I thought it was a tunic, just kind of like a long line tunic. And then it's got like sort of pin tuck pleating and that buttoning accent at the bodice. But it also buttons at the nape of the neck, and the little thread thing that you would put the button through is missing, so I'm just going to sew one on. But it's actually a romper, so it's going to look like a dress when someone wears it. But if you go up underneath of it, it has the shorts. You can't really tell. But yeah, those are shorts. So it would be really easy to wear, and I think this could go casual or dressy, and it feels really nice. They did a good job with that polyester because it kind of feels like silk. So I need to work on that before I can get it posted. Then these boots just absolutely caught my eye. They were a collab with one of the Kardashians, but they're the Pretty Little Things. And they're a pink satin boot with rhinestone at the heel. And they've got wear. They've got markings. And I actually took the pictures of these today, and I realized I did not take a picture of the underneath of the boot. But they're size 7. They've got that rhinestone at the back. One of them's a little loose. And they've got, my lighting's funky, but they have markings. And then I cleaned up some of the markings, and then that left like a watermark. So, yeah, I'm going to get those posted tomorrow when I have some more time. But Yeah, pretty shiny, fun things like that are hard for me to resist. I did not look at comps when I was at the bins on that piece. I did look at comps tonight and they're going for like 15 to 18, so not a lot, but that's okay. Then these are size 10. They're woman's life stride, just a really nice condition, black cap toe. So they've got patent wedge and heel and toe area. And then the fabric is kind of stretchy and they just seem like they'd be pretty comfortable. So yeah, I've got those posted just on Poshmark. What is that? Oh. Oh, that's just like a hair. Okay. And then these, the comps were a lot more than I thought they would be. The brand is Neutralizer, and they are the... I'll have to pop it on the screen. I can't remember. But I've got them posted, and they're actually suede. I thought it was like that fake micro suede stuff. But no, they're suede, and they buckle, and they've got that stretch panel, and then they zip, and it's kind of... It's like a foam lug sole. It's not like that thick. It's a thick sole. It looks like a lug sole, but it's not. Lug sole is usually a thicker kind of rubber. This feels like foam. But these are in really good condition. They're women's size 8, and they photograph really well. So I listed them at 45 just because I was expecting to list them at 25, but just by looking at the comps, I went for 45 because that's what they were looking like they were selling for. So these are cross-posted on eBay and Poshmark. The brand is 1901, which is a Nordstrom brand. There are men's driving loafers, size 10. It's a black suede, and it's got a little bit of wear to it, but I mean, they're not bad. They're real sharp. They've got like the penny loafer thing at the... I mean, it's just like you couldn't actually stick a penny in there, but yeah, those are cute. And they had, I think I just sent an offer to somebody on eBay for those. Oh, and then I found a pair of Doc Martens. They're a little worse for the wear. Like the piping is peeling off. But the worst problem is the size. Like I had to look online at others of these. The brand or the style name is the Ariel Chelsea. And on the other ones that still had their size, it was like right in here. Well, it's totally worn off, but I tried them on. I wear size 8 to 8.5. Typically more towards an 8. With regular thin socks, they were kind of loose on me. Like when I would walk, I'd get that slippage. I put on thicker socks, and then I didn't get that anymore. And I thought, well, they might be too tight to be a 9. It's really hard to guess. And it's in a shoe like this, it's difficult to get in there and measure the insole. So I just posted them as an 8.5, and I explained how I had tested them, and I said they might fit a smaller 9. But they're not terrible, and they don't make this one. I mean, they're not in great condition due to that peeling, but this style isn't made by Doc Martens anymore, and I guess it's pretty in demand from what some of the other postings said. People had them posted much higher. I think I just posted these at 60 because of the wear and because of the size uncertainty, but excuse me. I think they're probably still going to do okay. I mean, I think 60 for out of production Doc Martens like this, that's solid. Like it's solid. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know why they made the trim like it's vegan leather, because if it were real leather doesn't peel. So, and then okay, so that is it. Those are all the things I got in that first batch. And then the second batch, I spent $21.72 for 4 items. And it was 10.2 pounds. So I will show you what I got. This I have to work on. Unfortunately, when I got home, it had stains and holes. But it's Kerrigan. Oh, no. Carrick Thin, made in Ireland. And that's actually the name of a town in Ireland. But it's a woman's relaxed fit. I think probably size extra large, or it might be a men's sort of fisherman style sweater. And it's got those the buttons like that. But it has a hole right here at the back I need to mend. And I've gotten really good at sewing. Yeah, so I need to sew that. And I disclose it. So I'll sew it and then I darn it on the inside. And then I just disclose it in the post. And then down here, it's almost like a second buttonhole was made, but it's just a hole. Like, I need to fix that. And then there was some, like, food staining around here. And I spot treated it and put it outside on a hanger. I think this food staining has come off. But, yeah, this is a heavier weight. I'll probably ended up listing this at $40 once I do the repairs. I mean, I'm about at a place where I'm going to start charging for, because there's some things I post where I'm like, you know, I could sew that up, and I could, but unless it's something nice like that, I'm not willing to put elbow grease behind those kind of repairs anymore. So I feel like if it's flawed and it's nice enough and I price it low, someone can fix it. If they want me to fix it, I'm going to start charging if it's not something like nice. Like that's worth me fixing. But like I had a t-shirt I actually just sold today that had 2 holes in the shoulder. It was a Nirvana band t-shirt. I didn't even realize that when I got it. But yeah, I just put the holes in there. And it had views on both eBay and Poshmark. But yeah, this sweater is a Fair Isle cardigan by Cambridge Dry Goods, size large. It's just a woman's, no holes, 100% pure new wool, and it's got these metal sort of clasp closures. Real nice for winter. I mean, I'll definitely cross-post this on eBay once I get it listed, just because I've got international shipping enabled there, so like it's winter in the southern hemisphere. So someone could get that. And then this is a Banana Republic field jacket. And it's men's size extra large. It's new with tags. I've got a Lycra on Poshmark on this already. It originally cost $200. I have it posted at $125. But on the interior it has like this kind of safari motif print. Like there's I'd have to open it up to show you. The buttons are so stiff I don't want to keep undoing them. But yeah, there's like giraffes. And then it's got so many pockets. Like the whole waistband on the interior is lined with pockets. It's got the 3 pockets on the front, and then they go into side, like it goes into a side pocket. And what else did I want to know? Oh, and then there's just like a nice drawstring that you can pull. You can cinch from the inside. There's a drawstring. So it's just a real nice coat. The comps are pretty good on it. There's another one listed on eBay at $125 that's new with tags. I think someone just liked it on Poshmark. I sent an offer for $99 and $5.95 shipping. So we'll see. And then the last thing I got is really heavy, and I think this is what made it be $21 for 4 items. But the brand is Gloverall, and it's a classic a classic duffel coat. So it's got the toggle buttons. It's really heavy. It's new. The tag says 100% new wool, but it's navy blue. It's long. It's a men's coat. The entire lining is plaid like that. And then it's just got a lot of nice touches to it. Like it has this. And then you can button across your chin on the inside. And then it's got the toggle buttons. But you can also just do regular button underneath. So the comps are decent on these. They sell new on the website. This company, although I believe this coat is vintage, this company still makes coats. Where is that other button? And brand new they sell for $8.99. So this was sitting in the bin right along with that Banana Republic coat. And they were stacked really neatly, like someone had looked at them and decided against them. Maybe due to weight, I don't know, but I mean, I wouldn't pass them up. Because people just, I sell winter things. Like when I post winter things in the summer, they get likes. I'm really bugged out that I can't find these buttons. because I know I saw them because I put them in the post. Okay, so it's only on the lower half of the coat where you have an option to either use the toggle button or the regular button. I knew it was there. So yeah, that's the 4 items I got for 20 bucks. So I spent, you know, about $75 that day, and I'm happy with what I got. I didn't stay. I was probably there about an hour and a half, but I went right at opening. And it was busy, but not super overly busy. And I like going to the bins because everybody's looking for their own thing, and I feel like not many people are looking for what I'm looking for. So right now, I mean, it's really working out well for me, the sourcing, and I've been doing quite a bit more. And I had sales have been okay. They've been picking up. I've been posting a lot more, and my sales are reflecting that. I just did a what sold for the month of May video, and I can tell already that if I'm going to do a similar thing for June, I'm going to have to do it week by week, or it's going to get too long. So one thing I was struggling with was, what am I going to ship my eBay sales in, because I'm almost out of non-postal boxes. Let me re-say that. I have a bunch of postal boxes, flat rate and mailing boxes, but those can only be used for priority mail, which is fine when you have Poshmark sales. But on eBay, you can use those boxes if you mark your shipping as priority, but priority shipping costs more than ground rate. And most buyers on eBay either want free shipping or at least ground rate. So I've been offering ground rate, but I'm out of boxes. So I'm going to go on either eBay or Amazon and just get a small supply to start of like poly mailers and maybe medium-sized boxes. So if you guys know of any that are like a good price or that have held up well or that were effective for you, because I'm sure, I guess any of them will be fine. But if you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. And that is it. Let me know what you thought about that bins haul. I loved it. I feel like I'm really not disappointed with any item. I'm kind of bummed out that I have to clean a few things, but that's typical. Yeah, I feel like that's a good haul. I feel confident that all those items will sell. So I hope your sourcing and your eBay, Poshmark, online reseller sales are going great, and I will see everybody soon. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Bye. Please give me a thumbs up.